Hello everyone, it's Gigabeef here, and today we're taking a look at why the MP7 might be the best early SMG style weapon after the recent ammo changes that we've seen in patch 13. BSG have removed a ton of ammo from the traders and some from the flea market too, including most of the decent ammunition for the smaller calibers. Between the best ammo for the P90, which is SS190 becoming craft only, and SB193, which is the second best round moving to Peacekeeper 4, 9x21 BT for the SR2M going craft only, as well as 45 AP, much of the decent ammunition is now much harder and costly to access both in terms of time and money. The MP7 sticks out like a sore thumb from these though, as it has always had one of the most easily accessible cartridges with serious penetration, namely FMJ SX. While the 4.6 caliber in general has some of the lowest damage in Tarkov, a pen of 40 allows it to effectively penetrate class 4 more consistently than most other cartridges for comparable weapons and still kills in 3 shots to the chest at a fire rate of 950 RPM. This makes it very dangerous until class 5 becomes more common later on, and so far it's been untouched by the changes. A common misconception about the MP7 is that it is unusable without the 30 round magazines. These are unlocked at mechanic 3, i.e. at least level 30, and while they do certainly help, it is totally possible to use this weapon effectively with the 20 rounders instead. There is one advantage of these even, which is that firstly you don't have to worry about mags falling out on a reload as much because they're 1x1 slots rather than 2x1, and secondly because of this the round density, if you want to call it that, is higher, meaning that 2 slots on your PMC contains 40 bullets rather than 30. The other cartridge that is certainly usable is Subsonic SX, which is only 463 rubles, but again it's mechanic 3 so prevents you from using it particularly early. This does decrease your recoil so is slightly more controllable than FMJ SX, but given that that comes from Peacekeeper 3, Peacekeeper's level requirements are so much lower. You can technically get access to him after level 23 instead, so long as you have the trader reputation and the money spent, which is really early. With flash drives no longer blocking his questline through Skier for both standard and EOD account players now after BSG made some changes to the prerequisites, 190 FMJ SX rounds are purchasable for $2.38 each on the trader reset once you get to him. As for the MP7 itself, because everybody thinks that it sucks until level 30, they are super cheap on the flea market. The only difference between the A1 and the A2 is that you can add a vertical foregrip to the A2, the deal being that the starting stats are identical otherwise. This means that the A2 just gets the benefit of the foregrip that you buy on top of the A1 stats, but unless you are going suppressed and want the extra ergonomics, it's fairly meaningless. I tend to use an extremely basic build consisting of a laser and an optic. Anything works, but early I often end up using the Axion Cobra, probably Stockholm Syndrome from the early wipe or a Delta Point. One interesting feature of the Cobra side is that you actually gain 1 ergo overall after adding the sight shade, as the Cobra is -2 and the sight shade is +3. Altogether, this is usually between 50 and 70k, which is nuts for the value that it provides. The only thing to take note of though is that you do really forgo long range performance with this gun. The MP7 has an artificially high MOA of over 8 even at 100% durability, which is from a legacy nerf a while back, and it has to be used on semi-auto at any real distance due to the combination of fire rate and recoil. Also, because of its low starting damage, it does become a bit of a pea shooter at longer distances too. Personally, I just avoid using it that way if at all possible, and duck from cover to cover until I'm in MP7 go burr range. That or just use it on factory. So to demonstrate the effectiveness of this weapon, let's check out a few raids starting with the Timmy Massacre of 2023. I think. Ruble, Big Easy Book, Roller, Diary. Maybe forklifts was the place. Where's all that? Down here somewhere? I don't know who that was, whether it was a scav player, I'm not sure. How's it going? It's going good. It's going good, my man. Probably a scav now. Where was that guy? That's like... I saw the shadow in the light over there. Was he like at the top? No, it was a player. He was in there. Okay. What the frick? There's the Timmy Rush. Tarkov Prime, my friend. Always, always Tarkov Prime. Guy's doing stirrup, I guess. God. I didn't think there was going to be another one. I was slightly surprised by that one. I'm lucky that he didn't have anything good. Alright, well. I don't think I've ever had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not sure if I've ever had 5 kills on Factory before. Did this guy have a gun, even? This guy didn't have a gun. I don't really know what his game was. It was hard to hit him. Not gonna lie. A tool set in his pouch and a dream. We've got to get 2 more. EPO person. We'll go to office, I suppose. Might find somebody kind of kitted in office, I guess. We could. We got oh. Ah, no one. Interesting. And a gold chain. Guess we'll go that way around. UMP? Maybe. Could be a UMP. Wonder what they are. Now we could just reset it, or we could go through the tunnels. Thing is, we'll get player scavs soon. Maybe just reset it. don't know. It's a funny one, isn't it? There's one of them. Ah, they killed someone else too. Okay. Well, now we reset. Now we reset. There we go. Could have been med tents, yeah. Hello. Hello, AK. Best guys still do factory after the run-through changes? Yeah, because most of the time you spawn in and you don't get a run-through when you leave. Because you normally spawn in at 10 minutes. I'm spawning in at 10. So, to me, it still makes sense to me for me to do it. Okay. We just push like crazy round to the left. Wait, somebody... Were they looking out the window, or...? But is the deal now that you can hit everybody? Everyone can hit everyone? There's just like no occlusion. Open doors, one there, no. Anyone in there? A can of humpback salmon, lovely. So we've got to go back up the middle stairs. Interesting. Reload our 20 rounders. We got to like peek. We're almost like, it's not like playing a Balti, but we're sort of there. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. The double heavy. Oh boy. And the black thorax. Oh, buddy. Glad I brought all the meds. It's almost not worth healing myself up. There we go. Right. And now we're really healthy again now. So it's all fine. What does this guy have? Probably APM or something. Just like absolutely nuked me with it. And what about this man? What's he got? Oh, he actually has an MP7 too. Interesting. He's got a 30 rounder. Got a couple of 30 rounders. Drop those, take these. That'll do. Holy hell. What the? What in God's name happened here? Oh, here it is. Good point. Would you choose this over UMP with FMJ? Definitely. Definitely. FMJ is really not very good for fighting against people with armor. Against those guys, I would have died with the UMP. Let's put it that way. I'd have died with the UMP because 25 pen just does not get through class 4. There's just no way. Like, we thorax both of these guys with the MP7. It would take you so many shots. I don't even know how many shots. I'd have to have a look at the one of the ammo simulators or whatever, but it would take you so many shots to get through like a rat rig with the UMP. I would expect it probably to take like 6 shots or something before you even have a chance of doing any damage. Whereas the MP7 has like a 90% chance of penning class 4 on shot 1, dudes. Shot 1 is basically a 3-hit kill against class 4. If you're looking for a more versatile weapon, next go and check out my video on the Scar L, where I explain why it's one of the most controllable assault rifles in Tarkov and how to build it with a little trick. Otherwise, as usual, a big shout out to all my patrons, hit all the buttons if you enjoyed the video, and as always, have fun in your raids.